Well, rumour has it a new iPhone is set to hit stores later this year, but today tech expert Trevor Long has managed to get his mitts on one early.
How did you do that? I don't know. Let's ask him. He joins us now to give us a look. Trev, what do you got in your hot little hand?
These are most likely the iPhone 15 models. So the iPhone 15, not due out for many, many months, but what happens every year is some factories in China make what we call dummies. In the industry, we call these dummies. So they are micrometer exact to the dimensions of what the iPhone's going to look like and going to be, because case manufacturers, you know, all the companies that make cases that we buy the day after we buy a brand new phone, well, they want to have the exact specifications so that when the iPhone does come out, they're ready with cases. And so that's why these exist. And for the 6 years I've been getting these dummies from China, they've always been 100% accurate.
Trev, I'm no expert, as you know. It, to me, just looks like an ordinary iPhone 14. What are the main differences?
Yeah, look, there doesn't appear to be major design differences, and I get a lot of comments online from people saying it just looks the same. Well, I mean, we're at peak smartphone, right? There's not much that can change. They are incrementally different in the size. I think we're going to see a bigger screen. Now that sounds ridiculous because the phone's not changing size, but the edges of the screen will be thinner, so we'll get a much larger overall screen. And then the cameras are going to improve, but we don't have the details of those camera changes just yet. That's the stuff that Apple will announce in the months ahead.
Well, there is one major change coming, forced upon Apple. What's that, Trev?
Down the bottom here, guys, that is not a Lightning port. You'll remember when Apple changed from the iPhone 4S to the 5, they got rid of the big connector and made that little Lightning connector. Well, the European Union has forced Apple to go to USB-C, which is the same connector that pretty much every technology today, whether it's headphones or other smartphones, use. Apple themselves use it on the iPad and the Mac, but they're being forced to implement it on the iPhone, and I think these dummies absolutely verify that the iPhone 15 will have a USB-C connector, so we're all going to need to use new connectors if you've always been an iPhone person.
That is so annoying. So we're going to have to pay more.
Blame the European Union.
Okay. So when will we be able to get our hands on one of these, and how much will they cost?
Look, the announcement from Apple is nearly always the first or second week of September, so my guess is around the 7th or 8th of September the announcement will be, and then they'll be on sale the week or so later. So by mid-September, we'll all have the details, we'll have the differences, the colours that will be different this year, and most likely the prices will be just very much slightly higher because it's tough. Cost of living these days is hard for individuals, but inflation is causing prices to go up, plus the exchange rate. So I don't know that we'll get last year's prices this year.
Just on that, very quickly, Trev, is it worth it?
Look, I think it will be, but I don't encourage people to upgrade every single year. If you've got a 4-year-old iPhone, this is going to be a great year to upgrade. If you've got an iPhone 13 or 14, don't go, spending money that you don't need to spend because your phone is fine. So wait a few years. You should be able to hold on to a smartphone for 4 years easily.
Do you know what they need to do? They need to make them more smash-proof because I constantly have a cracked screen. I'm very clumsy. They need to make that harder.
One of my dummies already smashed, so that's not a good sign.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my God. Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?